Welcome to Wrenchler Field in East Hartford, home to the Uconn Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Uconn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Uconn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Boston College's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that
breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Connecticut's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
He'll keep it himself. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, the running back has it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Turning it on. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They want to run this quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Holds and fires complete to the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This Uconn offense really has it going. He's looking to pass. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. trying to run it in. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to pound it in. Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Creates a little space. Nice move there. There he goes. Touchdown, Uconn! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out. But this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 4 over Western Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the 1st. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
2nd down.
Off the play fake. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Got his man. And he's wrestled to the ground. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're working that left side. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Uconn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Claiborne. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Now on 2nd down. They'll run it. They make the tackle, but they'll move the chains, and it's a 1st down for Uconn.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Uconn offense goes back to work. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. On the run, fires downfield. Complete on the comeback. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down. Looking for more. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Hauls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Makes the grab on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Caught in the backfield. It's Claiborne. And that one did not work. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Catch in the middle, it's Adams. Strong, firm tackle. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. He'll try to pop the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the stick. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Uconn will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Rides to back and leaves it. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Now they're going to throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Tripped up for the tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Boston College will send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That's the end of the period, and Uconn has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying play action. Finds a man in the middle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Uconn quick to the line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The RPO, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's a heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch on the left. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets open down the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Navy is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around Annapolis for a long time. They're up by 24 over Liberty. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's a first down.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.